I'll tell you more about that. We've got a guest. His name's John Spiers. John Spiers is the CEO of NexGenStorage. I shouldn't say next. It's NexGenStorage, their website, pardon me, NexGenStorage.com. He joins us here on the Big Biz Show. John, how are you? Nice to see you.
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me on the show. Very exciting.
John, do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I have an iPhone. It's working great, and it's storing a lot of data, which is what we're all about.
So you're the only one whose iPhone's working great. You got a new
big one.
You got a new one, didn't you? You got a new big one, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see, that's the deal.
You're
all
out.
of us we have the 8-track tape version.
That's right.
Of the iPhone. Hey, John, tell us. John is a serial entrepreneur. He's based in Boulder, Colorado. Your favorite state, Rusty Nailz,
Yes,
for
it
a
is.
couple of reasons. John, tell us about NexGenStorage, because I did some diligence on your company, and this is a really cool thing that people need to hear about. Talk to us all about it.
Well, NexGen is a data storage company, and consider us the plumbing of the internet. All those Facebook pages and Google web pages and all the stuff you store on Apple iCloud has to be has to reside somewhere on data storage, and that's what we do. And our typical customers' capacity requirements, data storage capacity requirements, double every 6 months. And so we need to store data very efficiently, make it very quick, and have data where you need it when you need it. And that's the big challenge as more and more data persists out there on the internet and people access it. It needs to be accessed very quickly. And then when it's not being accessed, it needs to sit on very efficient storage that doesn't cost much and doesn't require much power or space. And that's what we're all about.
So, John, so you got a big TV audience here and a big radio audience here, including American Forces Radio Network. Most of us don't really understand the cloud, but this is the backbone of the cloud, isn't it? Is this what we're kind of talking about here?
Yeah, you've got the pipes that network everything together, and then where your data sits is called data storage. And we build the systems that store the data.
I keep trying to figure out how this works, because I'm envisioning these warehouses full of stuff, but
that thing looks like
it's bits and pieces, I can't even imagine how this all comes together. Do you have to break down the original web page, or is it a link?
No, it's not a page, knucklehead. It's data.
I know
it's
data.
The stuff.
Schmata.
Okay, for example,
Stuff.
John, stop me if I'm wrong here, and I'm going to let you describe this.
Yeah.
But let's say we have let's say I have all of my music.
Yes.
Okay. It's not on my phone necessarily. Some of it is up in the cloud. He's the plumbing that gets it from there to here. John, is that right?
No, that's exactly right. You're accessing it off our storage system, and it's being retrieved and sent over the wireless network to your phone.
See, there you go. Piece of cake. How did you start this company? You are you're the CEO. Are you the founder also?
Yes, I've been in the data storage industry since the early 80s. In fact, my first job right out of college, we were developing the first, what was called a Winchester disk drive, which stored a whopping 5 megabytes of data for the IBM XT personal computer. And we used to sit around and argue whether anybody could use 5 megabytes or not.
Right.
And now, obviously your phone contains hundreds of gigabytes, which is thousands of megabytes. And there's more data being created almost daily than there are grains of sand on the beach in the world.
So is it getting
times have changed.
Is stuff getting compressed or changed, or how come you can take, what happened over the last couple of years? What did you guys do there?
When Max Headroom started off on the internet, then between now, is data being compressed? Is that part of what makes you guys able to?
Yes, it's being compressed. It's being deduplicated, and it's being stored very efficiently so that we only keep data that's frequently accessed available, and we move the rest of it off to deep archive, which is also compressed and deduplicated.
Okay, I'm going
to. In some cases, even removed.
Okay, I got to ask you this though. John Spiers, by the way, CEO of NexGenStorage, NexGenStorage.com. Go check it out on the web. Part of our entrepreneurial series we're doing here on the Big Biz Show. But here's my question for you, because I understand, based upon researching your company, that only 5% of data is critical. In other words, of all the stuff out there, 5% makes a difference. Is that accurate?
No, that's very accurate. Whether it's a business or even your personal use, you can think about all the files that's stored on your phone or your PC and how many of those files you access regularly.
No.
And typically it's less than 5 to 10%.
I believe that.
5 to 10% accuracy. Now, is there? This is probably a stupid question, but is all that extra data that's not being used causing a traffic jam in the pipe somewhere that's causing things to be slow?
No, actually not. It's usually stored on storage, and it's not being sent back and forth on the wires, whether it's hardwired fiber optics or cellular. Typically, the data that's being stored is sitting there in rest.
John, I love what you're doing. I hope you come back with us because I want to hear the story and how you started this company. So you got to promise to come back because the next thing we talk about with you is how you started this business.
I think the big problem is those damn cat videos.
It's sucking up everything. John Spiers, CEO, NexGenStorage, NexGenStorage.com. I want him back. Can we have him back, Bobby? I want him back because I want to talk about how this is. All right, Big Biz Show, BigBizShow.com. Stand by. I got more news about stocks.
Whoa!